They need their presents, them kids.
Think of the...
Hey, I'm your host Alexis.
And I'm your co-host Truk.
Sit back and relax because you're
in good company.
Now I just want to say happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Guys, this is our Christmas, or our official, I guess, Christmassy episode.
Special, maybe? We're in costume. We got little hats on.
Yes, our little Santa hats.
That's
I knitted
cute.
this one. Super cute.
Yes. She's so talented.
Thank you so much.
My little sparkly hat was from like 2015 or something.
I love that for you. No, but okay. So this episode it's interesting. True. Do you want to tell the audience a little bit about what we're talking about today?
Yeah, so we were brainstorming for our episode and we were like, what gives Christmas without being so overtly Christmas, right? And our good friend Mattia, shout out to Mattia, was like, what if y'all do something with like naughty or nice and like kind of discuss like the essence of people and what makes you naughty and what makes you nice. So that's what we're discussing today.
Yes, so I'm excited to dive into this topic.
Before we start though, Alexis did set up a poll on our Instagram account at ingoodcompany pod_.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you want me to pull up the results?
Yeah, pull up the results.
Okay, give me one moment. So basically, I just decided to ask people if they thought they had been naughty or nice this year. And I think it's really funny that some people were like, yeah, no, I've been bad. And I don't know, like, I guess the extent of that. But here are our results. Okay, so wait. I'm going to... I gotta remember how to get here. It's just... Wait, it's archived, right? Guys, I feel like an old grandma doing this. Oh my goodness.
You'll get faster with time.
Yes, hopefully. My gosh. Okay, so here it is. So, okay. Wait. Okay, I'm just going to do how many people said they were naughty or nice. That's what I'm going to do. So, most of our viewers said they were nice, but we did have a small percent. So, just only 2 people said they were naughty.
Yeah.
But still... What did you guys do? I wish somebody had expanded their definition of naughty.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I wanted one of the people me and Truk both know personally. So I don't know what you've been up to.
Very unserious of them to say naughty.
He's just unserious. But I mean, if you said it, I'm not going to disagree.
Yeah.
But no. Truk, what do you think you've been? Naughty or nice?
I think I've been nice. I think it has been a fun year, and I've been good.
I think I've been nice, too. I think everybody has their naughty moments.
Yeah.
Of course. That's just human nature. But I think overall, I've been nice, and I've surrounded myself by, like, some really, like, solid people.
Yeah. What would make you tip over your answer to like naughty though? You know what I mean? Like what kind of actions, what kind of thing would Santa Claus be like, oh, naughty, you're getting coal?
I think if I had been, because okay, I feel like there's some things that you can do that just go against your own moral compass, that if I did a lot of those actions, I would feel like really awful and be like, no, I need to reflect for the new year and do better. I think there's always things to reflect on. Like there are areas in my life I think I could do better in, and just like for people, for myself, how I even treat myself, like, you know.
Yeah.
For sure. But I think overall this has been a really solid year of
new experiences for you,
and
specifically.
Thank you. And just growth. I think every year if I can grow in a way that I'm proud of, then I've done something right.
Oh, that's really sweet of you to like reflect like that.
Yes.
Yeah, we're kind of balling with that.
No, literally. Truk, what about you?
I think I would I share your same thoughts about if I were to do something against my moral compass where that would tip me over to the naughty side.
Wait, just tapping in real quick. I will say everyone's moral compass is different.
Yeah.
And I do get surprised. I do get really surprised. I just assume that everybody kind of has like the same one. But there are certain things that people genuinely don't see a problem with doing. And then if you call them out or like it comes out, you're looking at them different. They're looking at you different because everybody assumed they kind of had the same criteria for what is right and what is wrong.
Yeah. I actually wanted to discuss that in today's episode because what makes you, like, what is our definition of naughty and nice, and like how do we put out that energy to other people and how we kind of engage with other people and like their different energies and essences.
Oh my goodness. It's a lot though. There's a lot of nuance to this for sure.
There is. There's never like a definitive yes and no. Like there's a lot of gray areas in life.
I will say my biggest thing I've also learned recently is that some people's I guess moral compasses can be vastly different than your own, and it could be something that you've been friends with somebody and then it comes out. Like you don't even know it right away because enough things you are similar in. So then when you discover this thing, you're like, whoa, okay, wait, I need to take a step back and like re-examine what I'm learning. Does this completely change how I view, or is this just like something I can get over? Like, what is it? I think you got to decide for yourself though. It's a lot.
I want to ask though, is your moral compass, do you have like a clear list of it? Because I know I don't. I'm vibing.
I think I kind of do.
Okay.
Well, there are some things that like I genuinely just don't mess with, and then there's like there's a gray zone, things that depending on the situation and who says it, I'm more okay with it happening. Like, okay, I will say this,
support women's wrongs and rights.
Like yeah. So I think if you're a part of the community that you're speaking on, sometimes I'm like, whoa, why did you say that? But sometimes I'm like, okay, there's nuance. You're a part of this community. I understand why you may feel this way. I will say, sometimes people make jokes. Like, how different communities will like make fun or like take racist jokes and rebrand them, but you're in the community, you get the joke. But if somebody outside of it said it, I'd be like, whoa, we can't be friends.
Me and my Asian best friends, we're like, all the time within our own community.
Like I'll be joking around and we're talking about a movie or something, and somebody be like, oh, you die first because you're black. But if it's a black person saying that, I'm like, but if it was somebody else, I'd be like, what did she just say?
But I feel like that also stands on like what society kind of perpetuate, like
maybe in a sense
it's not even like it is hee hee ha, that was like the goal, but I don't know,
I think it depends on the source it comes from. And I think that's why I will say there's a gray zone, because for me there's certain ththings that certain people can say. I know there's not like hate behind. I don't know. It depends. Where's it coming from? Where is it coming from? Is it coming from a place of ignorance, hate? What is it? Because I think people can learn and do better. But I also think that if you're really not vibing with somebody, it's okay. People can have boundaries. I think you can absolutely have boundaries, and sometimes boundaries can get overlooked, and then people can walk over you. It's a really fine line, because you don't want to be like too like in your way so that you look over good relationships. But at the same time, if you let somebody in that you're not messing with, down the line, probably gonna fall apart anyway. It won't last.
Okay, you ate that.
Why, thank you. What can I say? Live life experience will teach you that. Oh my goodness. But okay, true question. My question, oh my goodness, my question for you is, have you ever had an experience with somebody who, I guess, you saw a naughtier side of them, or like it changed the way you saw them?
Yes. I think I've shared with you some experiences too.
Potentially.
But I try to not be so headstrong about cutting things off. And I try to understand their perspective. Like, I'm very much let me see where they're coming from, right?
Wait, can I
and I think that's where we separate.
Yes, okay, I want to introduce everyone, because I still Truk is very like open and loving of people, and I feel like over the years the difference where we lie is I have had experiences where I've had to learn to have like really enforced boundaries, because like small things can lead to bigger things, and I feel like if I overlook this, I'm overlooking like something later down the line. But I think I love that Truk is so like accepting of others and like wanting.
I keep people at a distance.
You definitely keep people at a distance, but I'm quicker to be like, bye, bye.
Like, you're protecting your peace.
That is so true.
I will support that.
I'm really about protecting my peace. I think I haven't protected it for so long that I'm like, why put up with this when I don't have to? Like, I have other relationships that bring me like joy. I don't have to engage in this.
I like that. You don't have to engage in it. Period. I think for me though, it's people would bring up like ideas that they have, and I would keep it in the back of my head. I would never bring it up constantly. It's just the way that I will interact with you now. I will be a little bit more careful with certain words, and I wouldn't bring up certain topics simply because we may have differing opinions, but I like your energy and not your actions.
I feel like for you, you're the type of person who's like really good at networking because you make people feel like welcomed, but then also if you don't really vibe with them, they won't know.
They won't.
They will not
know.
I think unless they really know you, they would never catch up on it. I've seen Truk, and it's not that Truk is a fake person. Truk is just you. The way you interact with people, it's almost a skill to an extent.
Thank you.
Because I think how I feel is very evident on my face. If I am not rocking with somebody, you can tell. I can't fake it, but Truk can fake it.
I'll smile in front of
She
your
will
face and
literally-
be like, yeah, oh my gosh.
And I don't think it like I know people are like that is it's not like a fakeness. It's like
They could say it's fake. I
think-
don't mind.
I think it's just you keep people in certain circles. Like you know where people like stand with you and you're like, okay, there are some benefits to this relationship, but I'm also not going to be telling you everything because I don't rock with you like that.
Then you don't need my business and I don't need your business. We're just here for the vibes.
No, absolutely. And then also just kind of filling out people's energies or like their auras.
Yes. Okay, I know we sound crazy for that, but like
Not that crazy. I think there's like I think there's a science to it. There's something to it. There's something to it.
In like
Energies?
I
know, I'm totally into that. No, because sometimes you just meet somebody and you just feel, you just can just tell.
Yeah.
You can just tell. I think it's almost like, it's a very kinship like experience.
Yeah. How they interact with the room and like their like posture and position towards people, how open they are, how closed they are, and like you kind of peep what kind of information they're sharing and not sharing and the way they phrase things.
Oh my goodness. I want to say though, I think different people bring out different sides of me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I've also noticed that how, I think maybe because I vlog my experience too. And when I look back at like my experiences or what I vlogged, I even perceive myself as a different way. I'm my own self, but like looking at myself through like a different point of view, it's so interesting. I think like different people I meet have different, like some things are borderline the same. Oh, Alexis has this trait varying amongst her friends, but there are some experiences that I've had where I'm like, I don't even know exactly what my energy would be because I feel like I'm not even exactly, it's so weird. It just changes. It definitely, it kind of flows.
I think also for me, I oftentimes give people the benefit of the doubt is because I know environment can affect energy.
True.
If I met you in a different place, I feel like we would not click the way we did.
That is so true.
Because we met in a very calm environment and we were both like in our
let's meet new people era.
Yeah, we were like we were ready and we were open,
to
right?
making friends, yeah.
Yeah. So if we would met like randomly in a class, we would be like,
yeah, it might be completely different.
Yeah.
I think some people still find a way. Because, like, you know, the string theory, the red string theory, where, like, you overlap in some way, and you keep overlapping until, like, the connection is made.
Yeah.
I think that's so dope. I really like that theory.
And we're wearing red today? I don't know.
I mean, what can I say? No, but I just think about that. I think you're completely right. The type of environment you meet someone in, or just the place they are in their life. They have, you know, a different...
I mean, we've discussed that before, too. Yeah.
We always say, like, if we had met in high school, the likelihood that we would have been friends diminishes. It's not impossible,
right?
But it diminishes for sure.
I feel like we would be running in different crowds.
I agree. And then you might be like somebody who I connected with after the fact and be like, oh, why didn't we connect sooner? But also the preconceived notions about each other may have like got in the way of a just open friendship.
What kind of people did I notice you hang out with, and what does that say about you before I got to know you?
Oh my goodness,
on a personal note?
Actually, let's take on that for a quick second. The people that you surround yourself by and those who you allow in your space, I think more people don't realize how many people maybe take notice of things like that, because like I don't have to know you to have a general sense of who you're around and then kind of form my own opinion on who you are as a person simply because you are around people who act in a certain way or behave in a certain way or carry themselves in a certain way. So why wouldn't you do the same things?
And of course people interact differently on their own, but it's that like hive, that giant aura, that giant energy that their group like exudes. That's what I kind of peep.
No, absolutely. So I actually made a new friend recently. Shout out to her. She's watching for sure. And, well, we got closer recently because we've been friends. And she was like, the people I see you hang around on campus are such good people that I already liked you. And I was like, oh, she's talking about you too. She was like, oh, yes. What? I'll tell you after. But she was like, yeah, like, I really like the people you're around. And I already liked you, but it further solidified how much I felt like we would get along.
Yeah.
I was like, that's really interesting, but I totally do the same thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you don't really know somebody, at the very least, you just pick up on who they're around and then try and put the pieces together.
Yeah.
But sometimes people hang out with people who are not like them at all, and that is very interesting.
How do you like chameleon yourself in to do that? Like, I feel like it's a skill.
I feel like some people can kind of jump around to different groups, because I used to do that in high school. There would be different, like, exactly. Like, some people have like different things about them that I really vibe with, but not everything does. I think that's even kind of like the current friend group. I obviously everything I don't have in common with my friends, but enough overlaps, and like I like their essences enough that like we're all kind people. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like just in high school when I was younger, when I used to be kind of more of a chameleon, I would just pick different pieces of people, or not even pieces, different aspects, because like I had like my theater friends, but then I had like my let's say I had like my just in class friends, and then so forth and so on.
Yeah, different groups of people in your lives like serve different functions for your growth.
Yeah, we've talked about that before, and I definitely agree.
So in terms of like overall vibe checks, because I feel like both Alexis and I have really good intuition about figuring out how we feel about other people.
I want to say
something.
Please. I want to say, okay, usually when I get a feeling about somebody, they could come across as others as like a very nice or kind, or just how they portray themselves is like different than who they actually are.
Go in.
Oh my goodness. Okay, because I had a few experiences like this recently, and not recently, but in high school, I had a few people. I knew one specific girl, and at first we were like really close friends. We got along. It was great, so forth and so on. But then I started noticing and picking up on things she was saying to me, like her words, her actions. Some things she would say didn't feel like jokes. They didn't feel like funny jokes. They actually feel like jabs, right? And I would tell my friends about it who weren't as close to her or were close, and they'd be like, oh, I don't see that. She's so nice, this and that, blah, 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 blah. And it started to drive me insane. I started to feel like I was like maybe really projecting, but I didn't feel like that. I was like, I know what she's saying. I know how this is intended. This is not like a nice comment. And I told one of my friends, and then later on, she was like, oh no, I completely see. As soon as it's like validated, but no, and I've had other situations where like you just let somebody do what they do for long enough, and they're going to show you who they are. It eventually can come out, but it does drive me insane when somebody is very, I guess everyone has like bits of kindness in them. Somebody can show all their best traits to other people and not show it to you. And then you're like, what is going on right now? What about me has made you deem me as somebody who's just not going to get, because I know you're capable of it. I see you're capable of it, but it's almost like you're being gaslit. It's like,
honestly, that's what you were describing.
I literally was like, I am being gaslit right now, and I don't like it. And I think that is why I've reinforced strong boundaries, because in the past, people have walked over my kindness or my naivety. And I was like, I don't want to allow somebody to do that anymore, especially if I feel like they don't necessarily need to be in my life. Like, that's not a relationship that is nurturing. What does it bring to the table? Both ways.
Yeah. I feel like for me, in terms of how I vibe check people, I definitely am a lot more on guard with guys. And after high school, stories have come out. And I'm always like, I always knew you were
literally. I'm like, I always knew you were a weirdo. I'm telling you, as soon as it's validated, I just feel like my vibe check is immaculate, because I was telling people. I was telling people before there was anything to tell.
But
so, I get that though, with like being more cautious with guys. I think for me, I'm cautious both ways, because girls can be a different type of mean than guys are. Girls can be sneaky. That's the difference with girls. Like, especially in high school, like they kind of know how to like,
navigate.
Just the right, But I think guys are just more in your face. Sometimes I think they're just kind of more. Really,
they are so. Maybe I've just met a lot of nice guys.
Nice guys?
Yes.
So nice guys.
Nice guys.
Oh.
And they come in groups and they're like, oh my gosh, we're so supportive of each other's goals and everything. And like, I've never, like, I can never get a girlfriend. And then I see them interact with each other, and I kind of pick up on like the comments they would say here and there. And I'm just like, you're fake.
Bye. Okay. I don't think difference is, for me, I did not hang out with high school boys like that, because I went to
didn't.
No, I wasn't around them like that. So I really only examined like girl dynamics. I went to an all girls high school, so I wasn't seeing how like guys
boys in groups are so scary.
Oh, 100%. But
so
even like
scared of
on
them.
campus now, I'm not hanging out with big groups of guys. So I'm not literally. I'm just.
I think Anthony's our token guy friend.
He is. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to Anthony. He definitely is our token guy friend. You guys, if you watched episode 2,
Episode
guys
2?
and girls really just be friends.
Yes.
You should watch it if you haven't. He was on it. It was really fun.
Yeah.
But no, it's a world out there. What can I say?
Yeah. But like the reason I like talked about intuition and everything, just going back to the Christmas theme, Christmas vibe, would we make good Santa Clauses? Like, would we accidentally give somebody coal?
Accidentally? Okay, first of
Right?
all, I want to say this much. I know I wouldn't be a sufficient like elf. I would not eat that up. I'd be like, I'm so. You know that one. Be like, you know that one like audio. I'm tired of working, Grandpa. What? Too damn bad. That would be me. Would it be Santa? I'm tired of working, Santa.
Oh, too darn bad.
They need their presents, them kids.
Think of the kids.
Think of the children. No, I will say, one thing about me, I'm a little delusional. I think I eat up any job I kid myself.
Okay.
Except STEM jobs. I would not eat that up.
Oh, trust yourself, babe.
I am trusting that I would not eat that up. It's called knowing yourself.
Okay.
So I will say, yeah, why not? I think if I did it for like a week, a cute little week,
Okay.
year after year, I'd be fed up. And also I get creative. Do I want to give the kids coal or do I want to give them an iPhone with no, a charger with no iPhone?
You are sick.
I think that hurts more. Give them the box that's just the cord.
Is this an empty iPhone box?
And then I write a note and I'm like, do better and you get the phone next year, Billy. But then it's like the charger for the outdated phone, and then they get
the tiny block ones with the different freaking plug.
So by the time they get the phone, the charger don't work.
So that's cruel. This is cruel and unusual punishment.
Oh my goodness! Like I was to say every time I think of like crazy punishments for my kids, if I ever do have them, my mom is like, that's just you're geniusly cruel with it. And I said, just what I would do, I would take the charger. I'm not taking your iPad. I'm taking the charger. Then what?
So sick.
Bye.
But yeah, that's going to be a wrap for today's episode.
Oh,
Definitely.
But wait, do you think you do good?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. She's honest with herself.
No.
But yes, guys, that was a lot of fun. I will say, if anybody steals my idea, credit me. Credit me in a parenting book.
This is like parenting 101.
No, genuinely, I think that'd be effective.
Back in 2023, quoted by Alexis, take away the charger, not the iPad. You'll figure it out.
You'll figure the rest out. But yes, guys, I will say this was such a fun episode to film. I think we talked about a lot of important topics.
Yeah, just fun like vibe checks.
Yes,
like how
absolutely.
do you gauge people?
Yes, and I hope everybody's vibe checks become immaculate for the new year.
Oh yeah. I feel like I need to, I don't know. I feel like you've inspired me to become more selective with people.
I think that's a great thing to have.
Kind of just here for the vibes, dead ass.
I would say the one thing I'll say is, as we wrap up a little bit, my little what is nugget?
Little nugget of wisdom.
Okay, yeah. Okay, guys, my little nugget of knowledge for this episode as we wrap up is definitely, I think you should be selective and careful with the people letting your life. Not to the point that you're not making friends or not getting in relationships, but there are a lot of situations you can avoid if you have like some type of vetting process for just who's coming in, who's coming out, and what do I really value to the point where I'm not gonna move my morals for you to align with them. I think one thing is I would say somebody said once, when you really like a person, you kind of you shake on your ground, your morals, whatever you have that you really stand on. If you really want somebody in your life, you'll allow them to disrespect you in different ways. And I think if anybody's coming in and doing those things, they weren't meant to be in your life in the first place. So, guys, just
she got 1 year extra on me.
love yourselves enough to walk away. Like, please.
You hate that.
What can I say? That guys, once you hit 20, it's like you get enlightened. Well, okay, only like
let's wait till 20.
Only like
20%
of the 20-year-olds to get enlightened. The other 80% are still doing really stupid things.
Yeah. I'm 80%, guys.
You're literally not 20 yet, but I love you for that. But as we really wrap up this episode, I'm gonna do my little bit, guys. So keeping in the theme of Christmas, I'm going to do my Christmas recommendation. And let's see. Last episode I recommended Christmas Eve by Justin Bieber, and I still stand by that. But for this episode, I'm going to recommend okay, actually, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, and I Am the Grinch, both by Tyler, the Creator. Okay, he did them for the Grinch animated movie, and those songs I will like listen to them maybe in July, maybe a quick one in September. I just really like them, so if you haven't heard them, I think they're a fun take on just the genre as a whole, and you should definitely check it out.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you for that.
Of course.
I'll listen to that on my way home today.
Do.
Yeah,
2 songs.
Girl, put that on our playlist. I'm taking her home.
I will.
But what did I see on TikTok this week? On the whole note of New Year and wrapping up the year, Christmas and everything, vision board party do and don'ts.
OMG, I love this.
Right? So there's this person called Andrea Casanova, and she just randomly showed up on my For You page, and she said the number one thing that you should have for your vision board party or whatever you vision board session, if you ever want to plan one, the most important thing is the energy and the intention going into it. Bring all of your Delulu friends and talk about all your Delulu fantasies.
Because I will just interject real quick. I did a vision board, and this has been one of every goal I really had has honest to God been coming true. So I will say, if you want to do a little vision board party, absolutely do it. I think there's merit in putting up your goals and just reminding yourself what you're working towards.
Same. I did not do a vision board for the beginning of this year, but I did do a list of things I want to accomplish, and I think I got a good, I would say 50% of it done because I didn't stare at it that often.
No, guys, I had mine above my bed, so I would go to sleep.
That's so sweet.
Yes. Oh my goodness, I swear. My sister was like, "You're a witch, bro. This is crazy." I'm pointing to the things that have happened, and my mom's like, "Whoa, she's really good."
Oh, she ate that.
Yeah, so I definitely will be doing a repeat this year. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I think I'm so happy you brought that up.
Bring the Delulu energy.
Not even
for the new year.
Not even Delulu, because this is what you shall do. And that's a wrap.
All right. See you guys next week.
We'll see you.
Next
see you
year?
guys next year.
Next year. Bye. Wait, shout out to Bobby and the humanities department.
Yes, shout out. Thank you, Bobby. Okay, now we're really done. Wait. Extras. This is my hat. Oh yeah, this is my hat. Okay, bye guys.